But also I feel like your soul will be like, hey, I think I'm gonna be that like annoying lady in the kitchen, like, honey, that's too much salt. What are you
That is too
doing?
much garlic. You put that garlic down right now.
You know
Smack
what?
to the
That's
back of the
yeah,
head. Smack. Give them.
yeah.
Ratatouille them.
We need
Yep.
to save this recording, like so they know.
But
Get it together.
I so can see you try to schedule death out for a week. Yo, okay,
Just
listen here. I need 1 week, please. I
I
can
don't
see it.
I don't think I want a week, but I at least need like at least 10, 15 minutes, Because 10
That might be doable if you have a heart attack. I mean,
Can you imagine though? I'd be like, Carly, I'm fixing to die in 2 minutes. I just want you to know here's all the information, and then I stop. And the
I
other,
did that to my husband, right? When I had my heart attack, I literally looked at him like, we got to leave. I got to the mailboxes and I actually held off until I hit the mailboxes so my kids couldn't see them working on me. So I
yeah,
did give a good 2 minutes.
yeah.
So
She was
you can be done. I'm just saying it can
like,
be done.
be like,
It's
and,
painful, guys, but
and
it
they
can be done.
say
Yeah.
that a lot of people, like a lot of friends that I have, they had like family members pass away. They're like, oh, they just passed away, and I guess divine timing for that person, but not for them. They waited till I left the room, and then they passed away. And the same thing happened to Nana when her third, this was her last husband, and she was staying there, and as soon as she like left the room, he passed away. It was so weird going in there. Sorry, side note, but I remember I was blowing up the bed for Nana because she was like, I'm sleeping in here, so I got her a blow up bed to sleep in the same room at the nursing home with him. And he was on this big machine, and I could almost see him right there in the room going like, "Oh, everything's fine. I'm Gucci." And I'm like, and I'm staring at him, and then I look, and I kept looking, and well, I guess she would be my aunt or something. She was looking at me, and I'm like, she doesn't know what's going on. So I was kind of like, just like, brrr, looking at Gary, and then here she is, and I'm like, hi, brrr. So awkward.
Yeah, I don't know what to do right now. But I also think, like, when my grandma passed away, we had a bit of a rough relationship until she started. This sounds really bad. Until she started dying.
Yeah.
Um, she never accepted me or my sister because we were adopted. She didn't think we heard her or noticed that she treated us different, but we heard her and we noticed. And when she got sick, we took care of her in shifts, you know.
Hmm.
And I remember her looking at me and she's like, I couldn't have asked for a better granddaughter. You've always been my granddaughter. I'm sorry for that my eyes, you know. And we had a good conversation. And then as soon as I left, I got a phone call 5 minutes later before I was even turning the corner from where she was living that she had passed.
Oh.
So I do think people to a point know when they're going so they have a chance to repent
Yes.
in a
Yeah.
lot of
I do.
cases. Or
Like,
there's a feeling of, because that's not the only instance I have of,
I'm telling you, I knew that day when my heart stopped. I knew I had just minutes to get away from my kids before they had to see it. And I had this feeling, like this pain leading up to it. But as it was happening, it went peaceful. If that makes any
mm-hmm.
sense, the pain stopped. And I knew the time was up, if that makes any sense.